All right. Yeah, no issues using the different tuning. That's fine. It looked like you were using a seven-string guitar. If you want to start using like seven-string guitar for this stuff, let me know. We can do that. Um, so it definitely got the speed there for the down picking stuff, which is good. It still didn't really sound that palm muted to me, so let's do this. Instead of redoing the others, go ahead and move on to the next step. The steps are pattern number 6. But I want you to play it two ways. Play it with the palm mute and zero palm muting. So purposely do it with the palm mute and without. Let's see if it sounds any different, okay? For this, when you got to 190, every now and then, like one of the strums might be missing. And I listened back at half speed just to confirm what I thought I heard. So it's really, really close to being solid, like at 190 and above. So what I want to try this for right now is kind of just repeat it at 180. And I have drums programmed into Guitar Pro, so this way it's more interesting to play along with. So like the idea of working it up in fives for this one, not necessary. You've already done that. So let's try this. So you can use Guitar Pro and play along with that. So instead of starting at 60, use Guitar Pro's percentage feature and play it correctly, solid at 50% speed. And once you can do it at 50% speed, move on to 60% speed. And basically increase the speed up until you're able to get the 100%, a really solid 180 beats per minute. No need to wait until next week to send it in. So as soon as you feel like you have nailed a good solid 180, playing the whole thing twice, go ahead, record and send that in. So yeah, I just want to make sure that you get more repetitions at the speed where you can do it correct, but just push the endurance with it a bit more. And that's really it. I thought about maybe doing new chords, but then I was like, yeah, then you got a new progression to learn. I don't want to have too much stuff. We're just basically tightening up what you were doing before and just getting used to these kinds of strumming patterns at the fast tempo for longer periods of time. So yeah, let's use Guitar Pro to demonstrate. And one sec, adjust the volume here a little bit, or else it'll be too loud. Let's also change the drum EQ so it sounds a little bit better. Okay. And also, drums have a count in, so you don't need to have the metronome on while playing with Guitar Pro. You can just use the drums. You're welcome to have the metronome playing if you prefer it, if it helps. But yeah, the drums have a count in, like a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it goes. So this way, when you start playing at the faster tempos, it's easier to know when to begin. So let's demonstrate it at the 50% speed. Thinking about how I'm going to tell you an easy way to change the tuning of this if you need to, and I end up screwing it up. Here we go, take 2. case you didn't know about this feature, 1 second, let's reset that. So yeah, up here, you can just change the tuning of the guitar right there. Very convenient. So whatever tuning you want to follow along with, you can just change it there. All right, back to this. We'll go 70% speed next. I need to pay better attention. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do 90% next. And 100% speed. Here we go. There we go. So yeah, as soon as you feel like you got a really solid 180, go ahead, record and send it in whenever you got that. No need to wait for a whole week. And we'll take it from there. All right, any questions come up, let me know. I'll see you again in your new videos.